CNC Designs Custom Xfinity Series. In the booth, I got the same crew here. I don't know how long Den K can stay.
He's gone.
Oh, he's already gone. He left the building. He's out of here. So, we got my dad, Mo Power
Hello?
Energy, and Cola in here for a little bit. I got you, boss. I mean, it's up to you guys. Hunty, Asterisk, if you guys want to be in the booth, talking in the booth, I'm more than welcome to have you guys up here.
We got two of the best finishers. Well, the top two.
We're joining, by the way. Sorry.
All right. Anyway, lovely day out.
But again, yeah, I like to have these two guys, two best preset road ringers that I've seen. I mean, I haven't seen them in custom yet. What them boys can do, if they can do like they do now, I'm kind of scared because if they're the presets, I don't know how it's going to be in customs.
I know McLovin's he's gonna ball out as always. He always shows up with a banger, and he spends a lot of time on it. And I don't blame him for doing that. The only downfall is when you don't win the race after spending 80 hours on a setup. But hey, to each their own. That's what he wants to do. Go for it.
We got Puddin saying good luck, y'all. Yeah, good luck to you, Puddin, in this race. We got Nuko Bob Racing saying looking forward to this one. Going to be a good one. I agree. I was excited for both races. Again, we got a new track. Not too familiar with. Did I join too early? Oh, good. I'm good. It said waiting for drivers. Kind of had a moment here.
Now, we're going to see who did their homework here, because my advice would be Hunty or Asterix, if you guys knew the rules tonight, you guys both followed the rules. You were some of the few. If you guys want to join up and record your game footage to help police this race a little bit, go for it. We're going to find out.
Could I get an invite?
Oh, hell. Actually, yeah, you can. I'm going to back out. Sandy, you take it away, man, for a minute. I'm going to back out, and I got an extra invite, so I'm going to join up, and I'll invite these guys if they want invited. Hunty probably went to bed, maybe went to get a DP. I don't even know if he hit his PB. PB?
Yeah, I was 6 seconds off my PB.
Ooh.
Wow! Well, what about your preset PB?
No, I was 3/10 off my preset PB.
Trash.
We're looking here, wise. It looks like a really strong contender here. I was looking here. Is Bad Moon. I mean, she's no slouch. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm racing her. She's quick.
Wait, is she in custom now?
Yeah.
She is.
I remember racing. Well, I didn't. I raced her a little bit until she moved up. I remember racing her a little bit in trucks where I was broadcasting. She lost that corner too. Oh.
Did you guys get your invites?
Thanks, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Bad corner there for Bad Moon. Oh.
Honestly, what do you think, Sandy? You think a lot of these guys and gals are gonna be running maybe a preset rather than a custom setup here?
I honestly, for the league race for the trucks, I'm probably gonna do that because again, I don't.
I see a lot of people doing it. To be honest with you.
I mean, for here wise, this race is gonna be a chance race. It's literally gonna be shot in the dark where you're gonna be able to finish. Because you got the road course ringers that are really good here, but at the same time it's I don't know. It's odd.
Yeah. I'd say McLovin's probably gonna be the favorite here. He's been putting a lot of work into it. I was in a party chat with him the other day. We were racing in a 40-car public lobby. As you can imagine how fun that was.
Oh, it sounds like a great time.
He backed out of that to keep practicing this, and he puts a lot of work into his setups. And I will say that, regardless how you feel, he's got a humongous lead. Whatever you feel about him, he definitely he does show up every week with a setup that he put a lot of time into, and that's more than what you can say for a lot of people in the league. A lot of times it's handed to him, A lot of times that's me. I'm not gonna lie about that. And I think, who we got here in P2?
Bad Moon.
Bad Moon, alright. She says she's gonna win this race tonight. We're gonna see. She's got a lot of work to do.
And we got Monster Racing running third. And Puddin running fourth.
He was looking for it. He's feeling under the weather. We hope you're feeling better out there, bud. OHIO. I want to finish the IO for him because obviously he ain't talking right now, but
I like running road courses with Puddin. He brings the best out of you.
yeah, he is fun. He likes the road courses, which is weird because he's a flat track motorcycle racer.
Alright.
Kind of ironic, but he has always put road courses on this game first. And that I can appreciate.
I think I remember the best time we had, it was last season in trucks. It was me and him and Canadian Tire, and we had a drag race. Like, it was a great race between me and him.
Yeah, Punn's a good guy. Eventually, one of these days, I'm gonna... Well, he's gonna fly back to Ohio. I'm gonna pick his ass up from the airport, and then I'm gonna hang out with him.
Well, I wouldn't mind if he can get it. If he goes back to Ohio and lands in a place where we can go to Eldor together, he can get some tickets and we can all hang out at Eldor for the truck race.
Well, I can get tickets. I live 35 minutes away from Eldor. Even though, as long as it's not the truck race, we're good. Come to the World Crowns Royal. Stop.
The World 100.
No, hold on.
Oh. Go back to that race in there.
The King.
Tight
Sorry, I was
racing
getting some
between
text
the
message.
third. You got the tight racing between 36 and the 9 of Coach Matt.
Yeah, I'm following Coach Matt right now.
That
Now I
was
was referring
tight
to
racing.
the King's Royal. It's the first weekend in July usually. You get the World of Outlaws out there.
Hey, I did get good news though, so I might be able to at least be in that week-wise. So usually they had the truck race with that, right? Like through that week.
No, usually it's like completely different
It was
weekends.
something else. It was World 100. It was one of the big races.
World 100 is usually like in the fall.
Well, with them going back to the next season, they actually brought the date back to where it was before.
Oh yeah, the World 100 did get canceled this year, so that may be correct.
I'll tell you now, Bad Moon's got a whole lot of monster racing in her rearview mirror right now. It looks like Monster's better on the exit while she's good on entry.
I'm sitting here following a couple people right now, just looking at some things, making sure everyone got the memo today. I mean, me and Cola put out a video today on, Coach Matt wipes out whoever that was in front of him. Shocker alert. But he lets him have that spot back. That's respectable. I like to see that. Damages on, no, that could be a factor though. He's got nose damage and he's got rear end damage. We'll see how that affects these two, the last part of this stage. We got different braking points, and we mentioned that in the preset race. You got guys that they have different braking points, and that makes it tough. You don't want to be behind or in front of somebody nose to tail going into these turns on the long straightaways anyway.
It's a battle right here, door to door, between Monster Racing and Bad Moon. Oh, 22 cut that corner a little bit. Or didn't cut it, but overdrove it. I'll tell you right now, the top. I'm gonna say the top 3. Besides, maybe top 4 Bucks on the front stretch. Other than that, they're just dominating. Like, the top 4 are gone. They've stretched themselves away from the field. Back to the field here. Wise, we got McLovin just stretching it out there. The thing is, though, the 22 and the 11 has caught him. Interesting.
Well, if they keep racing side by side, they could lose that ground again.
Oh yeah, they look like they've got like they ran literally physically ran McLovin down. Oh, they're racing hard behind him.
We currently have a battle for the lead. Never mind.
Oh, looks like McLovin's having a little issues. Car's not running right there. He went off in the grass. Overdrove that corner just a smidge.
Alright, we got 3-car battle. We got Pico Gator, 36. That's wide open. And the 08. That scheme I've never seen. Must have been added this month. Oh, that's Jake Tiz? I don't know how he wants us to pronounce this. Jay Tizzle? Tizzle? I don't know.
For shizzle and nizzle, that's how I'm getting it.
Yes, Dad.
Anthony Pollock, what's up, guys? Not much, man. It's Pollock. Ain't that Pollock Monster? I'm not might be saying that wrong. Looks like that's into stage 2. Looks like McLovin grabs that first stage. I think that's Monster Pollock.
That
Well,
must be the end stage.
Yep. Well, there's two Pollocks actually. There's Dad that drives. I think he's in preset or in development, ain't he? Racing for Giggity. I think.
Who?
Pollock. Monster
Oh
Pollock
yeah,
races
yeah,
in the
yeah.
main
He
roster.
races Monday nights in trucks.
And his dad joined, I think, development. I think it was another Pollock, or I forget exactly how that went. But all right, we see
That
the
I don't
21.
know.
Maybe strategy for the 21. God knows.
Yeah, that or unless he pit early, I don't know. He's gonna have to say if he pit early.
Alrighty. McLovin gets a good run in that corner. Oh. Oh man, that was tight. Oh, that's what it is. All right, so Harvey 29 Pollock, that's Antonio Pollock that's in the chat right now, and his uncle is Monster Pollock that races on Mondays. Gotcha. Glad we got that figured out. So we're in stage 2 here. McLovin's starting to stretch that lead out again. Got a little shake up in the field though. Ooh, a little door banging there between the 30s. The 6 is wide open and Puddin in the 6th. Sorry guys, I got there. Oh, looks like the 08 got shuffled out there. But I was going to say, a little shuffle in the field here is we got McLovin up front, followed by the 44, then the 9 of Coach. Oh, actually, no. My bad. The 7 of McLovin, then 21 of Gottnub. The 9 just moved up into 3rd, Coach Matt. And the guys that were leading most of the race here, they're in the middle of the pack right now, which is kind of weird. See how that complication is going to be able to figure out them for the rest of this race. Oh, I know, right? This track's rough. Well, Antonio, I got the 2. Well, I don't know if Hunty's here, but I got Asterix, our last race winner in preset there we just had, and he said he's taking notes so he can figure this track out. Asterix, Hunty, do you guys got any tips for him?
Well, one tip I know that I see not many people behind McLovin are taking is that they aren't arcing and using the curb on that last corner enough to get a good run down that front straight. And that can be a place where you can make or lose time.
That is true, and there's a few places like that. Actually, in my opinion, there's 4 places you can make or break your race. The middle of 5 and, well, going into 1 is one of them. The middle of 5 and 6 is one of them. Going into 7 is one of them, where we're seeing McLovin go through. And then also, the only part of the track where you may consider going into first gear, the sharp hander, right after you get out of the normal Indy 1 and 2, throw it down to, 2 or 3, which you're probably already in 3rd. The corner right here, this sharp corner, this is a tough one to get through. And after that, you're getting back into it. And it's hard to keep it full throttle. If you can, you're going to make up a bunch of time.
One thing I can give a tip tip to these drivers about that one corner for, like the one after the ND 1 and 2, is that I'd go into it in second gear, and like you would do in Formula 1 games, you would flip the shifter to go down to first, and go down and come up to second as quick as you can, just so the car can rotate, you can get on the gas earlier, and you have more speed down the front stretch.
As for the NOCO, I'm just looking at the NOCO team I was racing right now. We got McLovin up front. Looks like... I'm trying to look for the field here, guys. Coach Matt was back here. I believe Coach Matt's in the top 3. I might be wrong though, but I think Bad Moon moved all the way back up to second.
Coach Matt currently off.
He made it, I think, third there. I love the scenery here. Like, if you guys... Sorry about that. Getting tired. If you guys go back to look at the scenery of the cameras, there's one that actually shows you, like, you got all the rest of the field going through the S's and that second to last turns. Which makes it kind of cool.
That's pretty nice.
So we got pit stops. Looks like Gottnub. Pit red right now. I think with somebody else. I might be wrong. Maybe strategy. Mood coming to pit road. As you see here, wise guys, looks like McLovin's still leading the field here. He's got a heck of a race car here tonight. I think since Badminton pitted, I think it's between... Oh! Monster just sent the 9 car. I don't know if that was just being impatient, being behind him for so long, or what, because of knowing that he has a fast car. I don't know. But I think Monster Racing and then Coach Matt are third, followed by the 44 of Trump LAM 2020.
Alright, sorry about that. I am back.
Oh, you go, boss.
McLovin is still Crew's name.
Oh, yeah. I think he's got enough to end this stage, too. Yeah, I think he's got enough to end this stage here. The only thing I've seen so far, Nanner, just sitting watching, his fall off at the end, I mean, when them guys were racing up to him, I, I think
By the
Monster,
time they get to him, they already
run
raced
their
all the
stuff
wheel
out.
off.
Yeah, but they're still keeping competitive with them. They just can't do nothing since they burnt their stuff off, trying to run them down. Because it doesn't look like at the end of the run, McLovin's car is that strong like it is to the beginning and middle run.
Well, that's all you really need. You gotta have a strong car, and then all of a sudden, you have to save a lap of fuel. So, run her till she's starting to get a little wiggly, not as comfortable. Back her down, start saving a little bit, make it to the end of the stage. Really the way to go.
Well, good luck, buddy. Harvick 29 Pollock said that he can't wait to go to Watkins Glen, but he said they're going to Charlotte this week in the Cup cars and hope to get a second win, man. Like I said,
There you go.
you can even
Senderbad.
you can even ask Nanner. Them W's are very hard to come by in this league.
Yeah, that's an understatement. First of all, I mean, we're about midway through the season, and I believe last night was my first top 5 of the season. I've had a few top 10s, whatnot, but I mean, in every series it's hard. The competition level's high. You got so much talent in every series, and you got some people in the series that honestly they could either drop down or drop up and probably even do better and buff up even more than what we have between the 6 series that we have between Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So it is hard to get one. You just gotta be at the right place at the right time and have a good car, obviously. And Charlotte, that's a fun track. I had a lot of fun last night there. It was probably the most fun I had all season so far, other than being in the booth. Other than the last race, apparently.
I will say right now, though, if anybody's out there looking, I know the development's getting kind of bare. We need some new drivers, new faces in that series. So we got so many people up in the main roster. If anybody's out there watching, looking to join a league, we're happy to put you in the developmental series and get you going here. I mean, you never know. What you do, you won't be probably running for points in the main roster, but you'll still be added to it to show your face if you get added to a team. Look at, like you say for me wise, look at Newfie, NRG's driver. Got added this season. She's been on a tear. Not many of the boys in the custom truck can be able to keep up with her. But sadly, with her going in too late in the series, she won't be able to go for a championship, but she can still get the wins though. I think Coachman's car's fallen off terribly. He's been... Oh, the 44 hit the safe barrier. Oh.
He's slow.
That bomb filled up a lot. Yeah, Coachman looks like his car's not really good on a long run.
We got a 3-way battle at 36. I believe that's the 8 and the 5. Who's going to get a course? No, he didn't get a course penalty. He just... These rumble strips, man, they're very over-responsive.
Oh, I think the 9 hit the penalty. And so the 22?
Oh, 22. Oh, I think there's people running out of fuel there at the end of the stage.
Yeah. Again.
A bunch of them ran out of fuel at the end of the stage. I knew that was a thing.
Stage winner number 2 goes to McLovin. So here's the thing. I feel like, not being biased to McLovin being the fast guy here, but I think if it can shake it out, I think Bad Moon could probably be a little quicker if she can keep up with him. Same thing with Monster Racing. I think they can all run with him if they can get up with him when he goes off the launch. If they get to start up with him, I think it'd be different.
We'll see. I don't know if anyone really has anything for McLovin, but...
All right.
We got one stage to go, right?
Yep. Anthony just said, I've been in development for a year. And I got my first win in Kentucky. So anybody out there listening, that's how tough it is to get a win in this league. Even in the developmental side.
Wait, who? Anthony.
It's Harvick 29 Pollock. It's
Oh, okay, yeah.
We go green for this last stage here. It's only about 8 laps, ain't it? 9?
8 or 9. It's gonna be the same across the 3 stages. You're gonna have to save a little bit unless you have your gear set up right. Oh. And that is one thing I noticed with the custom setups. When you get on the brakes, if you got your left weight way too low, it will pull you left, obviously. We've seen that with the 7 there. He might have his work cut out now. This is the first time he's had to really deal with more than this. I won't be surprised. He'll work his way through. We'll see how he does it. But he's got time. He's got to wait for everyone else to get spread out a little bit. He can pick these 2 guys off in front of him. That's Buck and Got Nub. He can get them one-on-one. Buck gets a little loose there. Gets back in front of him. Oh, he gets in the back of Buck. Shoves him up the track. 21 off the track. And there's a 7 back out front. Exactly what nobody in the field wants to see, because once he's out front, it's going to be hard to pass him.
Yes, exactly. Anthony's like, it's all about practicing hard and keeping focus. Exactly.
Buck up here. He's on his bumper. He's not running as clean of a line. Didn't have as much practice time. I talked to him a little bit earlier, but seeing him up in the top 2, that's a good deal. So we'll see if he has anything for him here. I just feel like you got to wait for the 7 to make a mistake, or find a spot at the track where you're faster, and it's not gonna work when you overdrive the track like that.
Is a fight, my gosh.
Oh, he hits the outside. Oh, McLovin hits the outside wall.
Aggressive goes around.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
You know he's more focused now than ever right now.
Oh, Buck is focused on just running his line, and he's got the 11. I believe is that the 11? Yeah, Bad Moon Rising, who says she's gonna win this race tonight. We're gonna see her drive the wheels off that car, guaranteed the rest of this race. And
it looks
Buck
like
just needs
Monster Racing blowing an engine, guys. That's got problems because he's running the points right now.
I also see Jay Tissel on pit road, driving down pit road. Maybe he's going to pit now and hope that other people run out, maybe take a splash and go and just send her by.
Puddin got, I don't know if he got sent or he ever drove the corner.
We got some other fights here on the track. We got the 1 and the the 07 of Billy Holcomb. I will say, overall, we had a couple people cut a couple turns tonight, but overall, I think the memo was put out and touched upon as far as what was going to be considered a penalty and what wasn't going to be tonight. So I'm glad to see that. I honestly, props to Tatty, honestly, because I told him, I said, and even Robbie told him, I think we should just let him. It's a free for all. Whatever you all want to do, run it whatever way you want to, but he said he wanted to be as, run the track as real as it can get. Me and Robbie both thought it was going to be hard to police, but honestly, it turned out to be a little bit more smooth than I expected to.
I'm seeing a lot of respect for the track.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad moon blowing the motor. Wow.
Oh, yeah, she...
Wow.
Okay, so even more of a cushion for Buck.
Wow.
That was very nice. We had small fields tonight. I kind of hate that. I would have liked to at least seen the guys and gals. Well, no, I don't care what we would have started with. Well, I would have. I would just like to have seen the people that were uncomfortable with running this race at least start and park and get some points. You know what I mean? I mean, we're getting to the point in the season where
every
the points are
counts. Yeah.
They're really starting to add up. So I mean, that's just one of the things.
I'll say right now, for Buck not getting much practice, I've watched him for the last couple laps. His entries to the center are so smooth. Like, extremely smooth. I mean, I know Buck's a ringer. We all know Buck's a ringer. But
he shows up every week, and I tell you what, he's, in my opinion, and I'm not even being biased when I say this, with him being on my team, everyone in the 2 different leagues that I've raced with him in, there's a lot of people that highly disliked him for a long time, but that was just because he raced overly aggressive. With this season, I've seen him, you know, show a lot of maturity. He's shown a lot. Whether he wins this race or not, I told him today, I said, dude, I'm proud of you, you know, as far as, you know, keeping his temper where it is. He's shown a lot of maturity, and he did tell me earlier his girlfriend was going through some things, and he wasn't going to race tonight, but he ended up being able to make it. And, you know, I said, oh, did the second place and third place just wreck? Or am I tweaking?
Yeah, they might be behind him because McLovin's second right now, and he's actually running down Buck.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised he gets up there with the damage, too. I'm sure he's got damage, unless he got lucky.
I'm thinking so he's like me. When I make a mistake on myself, I'm driving pissed off.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, that's okay to do. These road courses are so tedious that it's not in your best interest to do that. I know it's hard sometimes to not do that. But McLovin, obviously, he's had more practice.
Oh, Buck spun out.
Buck spins around. We got a new leader.
Very respectful for Buck, though. To back it up, to put the reverse, to back it out its way. Very respectful for Buck.
And we've seen him do that a couple times. You know, it happens. He's gonna get a good finish tonight. I believe he's got a. I didn't see what the stage results were. I don't know if he got any stage points. But
Dean's
I know
a little
tonight,
late in there. He's like, I'm just here so I don't get dive bombed at Charlotte. And anyone dive bombed at Charlotte.
Well, I promise you, I'm gonna do it, Dean.
McLovin. Oh, that's a bad. He got a penalty off that. He overshot that corner terribly.
Oh, we got the 10 next to Buck now. The 10's gonna go by. I think maybe the 5 is saving a little bit of fuel. But I think the rest of these guys already saved fuel. I don't know. You see McLovin hitting the wall a little bit, getting that little bit of. Let's turn her down there. He got a little assist from the wall, but I've seen a lot of people do that tonight.
Yeah, I can see that, lads.
I actually like that 10 car.
We go
Be a moose. Oh, and the 10 lagged out. What is going on?
Well, this is good old 704 gaming servers. You know, we
hey, I hope they get an update soon to fix them. I mean, just at least get something to fix them. At least something. I mean,
well, don't pray, cause that'd be a waste. But we got the wheel thing fixed. I mentioned that last night in the preset race. They did fix that for the second time. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. If I want to get both races taken down tonight, I guess I could, but I'm not going to, because that was my apologies for the first race, if anyone's watching. I didn't realize that things are a little bit different when it came to party chats.
McLovin
Oh,
just
McLovin
overdrove it again.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get a... I'm surprised he didn't get a course penalty for that.
He's just driving it too hard to catch up.
He knows that... Oh, is this might be the last lap. Nope.
Probably getting close to two, at least probably one or two to go. That's probably why he's trying to run it so hard.
He's gonna overdrive. Actually, he made a lot of time out. It's kind of funny how you can hit the outside wall and help it make you arc into one. That's kind of BS if you ask me, but I mean,
oh
we
no!
What,
dude? Man. Oh. So our leader of the 10 before he blew his motor just got confirmation. Incoming news from M8M. His little brother signed to his account on another PS4, and it lagged the race. Oh,
no!
Bloody hell.
I'd be walking to his room peacocking.
Oh,
I'd be all up there.
Guys, we have a battle here. This might get
we
rowdy.
watched the 7 shove the 5 through one corner, absolutely pushed him off the track, but the 7 let him back on. And we're going to find out. I think he's going to shove him through this one, too. I'm imagining this is the last lap. And if I'm the 5, yeah, you're getting a bump, bud. Get out of here.
Oh, this is interesting.
The 7 let him back in. No, I believe McLovin did the right thing here. We'll see. We'll see. How many laps we got left?
Maybe
That was it. That was it.
They're passing.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
You can't pull back up in front of somebody and expect them to just let up.
This is a
like that.
battle. And look, the 8 coming in picture.
Yeah. No, all right. This can get in there. This has to be the last lap. Has to be. Who's the 8? That's P. Gator. The 7 cuts the corner to get around them.
And takes the position.
This has to be last lap.
It has to be. This is getting intense.
Oh!
They're 3 wide. Okay, the 7's out of the picture right now. The 8's in front of the 5.
The 7, I think, got one of them spinning issues.
Yikes. That'll be something that'll probably be talked about after the race, but as long as we have clips, that's the only way we're gonna... Alright. The 5 gets into the 8, lets the 8 back in front of them.
I think the 7's out of gas.
I think the 8's out of gas now. And the 5 takes the lead. Is this the last lap? It is. But the winner. Holy. That was crazy.
That was interesting to watch.
That was wild. Yeah, McLovin's definitely out of gas. Coming out of the last turn. I do hate it for Bad Moon Rising, who definitely had a strong car.
Who finished behind? Oh, wow. So it looks like just by the running order, I might be wrong here. It looks like the 5, a Buck. Second, the Trump. 8 is P. Gator. I think Wide Open finished behind them. Maybe wrong. Who behind them? Yeah, Wide Open finished behind P. Gator.
Alright, let me get Buck in here. See what he has to say. His first race, that's going to lock him in for the playoffs. So we'll get him in here. And I'm sure he'll be ecstatic. He's been so close in so many races. He's kept his composure for once in his life. And we'll get him in here and Bud, you got your voice on always allow? Alright, go ahead and look.
Alright.
Them last 2-3 laps, you and McLovin definitely had a hard-fought battle. And I think were you keeping it in the higher gear to save fuel? Or, I mean, how did you end up doing that, bud?
I don't know.
By the way, congrats.
I really don't know. I didn't think I was gonna get that. Oh my god, this feels like Texas all over again, but I didn't get wrecked this time. Oh my god. I was really scared the whole way. I didn't think I was gonna be able to make it. I was even like on the little back straightaway, like zero laps of fuel left, so I thought I was gonna start sputtering soon. I don't know how I didn't. I saw the 8-car sputter and I started. Oh my god. I don't think my heart
Are you
is
talking about
beating
off the last corner?
Yeah.
We seen you carrying a little bit more speed, and we seen the 8 going slow. It's like, wow, because the 8 came out of nowhere between when it was just you and the 7, and you guys were battling it out. Good battle, by the way, between both of you. A huge shout out to McLovin. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting him in here before we end the stream. You go ahead and keep talking, man. That was just that was a good race for Giggity's first race at the Indy roval. You guys definitely had the good finish of the night.
Yeah, it kind of does suck for McLovin. I think he got like 5th or something. But I really don't know how I did that. I had a reserve driver on standby, and on the last like 30 minutes, I was like, I'm gonna race, and I'm really glad I did. I really do feel bad for making him set up and everything, but I'm really glad that I raced today. Oh my god, I am like shaking right now.
Well, hey, take that win. You locked yourself in. You probably would have been in on points anyway, but you got the win tonight. You're locked in. You got a weird schedule of races coming up. You got Charlotte next week, Charlotte roval, so that, you got another road course coming up. Definitely advantage going into there. Well, momentum, I would say, but you're definitely going to have McLovin probably a little more prep than he was tonight, which honestly I think he had the fastest car, but you had the better strategy. We seen that last night. We've seen that in a lot of races this season, so congrats, man. You guys got anything for him?
No, I'm just good win, Buck. Good win, buddy.
I'm so glad I was the only. I finally got rid of McLovin's win streak for road courses. I don't know how big that is, honestly. That just feels so good right now. Oh man, I'm still trying to catch my breath.
Well, hey man, catch your breath, and then we'll talk to you after the broadcast's over. I don't think we're gonna get any comment from McLovin, so Sandy, you take it away, bud.
Alright, I actually didn't get to do much because we were busy watching the race. Again, a big shout out to CNC Design. They do our Giggity apparel for us. So, again, thank you so much for sponsoring the Custom Xfinity. And thank you guys for stopping out. If we can, I mean, we got McLovin up here if you want to get it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. McLovin.
Yo.
Yeah, that was some good battling, man. What else could you have done?
Well, if I didn't hit a glitch that fucking just spun me around and put me 6 seconds behind him, that would have helped.
Can't say that.
What, a glitch?
No, you said the F word, bud.
Oh, well, my bad.
I'm not gonna question you because I said something apparently much worse last race. So go ahead, bud.
Well, my apologies, but yeah, once I hit that glitch, I couldn't do what I did the first few stages and, kind of like ride up there and save, so I had to try to run him back down, and once I ran him back down, I tried to get back in the fuel save mode, but it just wasn't enough. I burnt too much getting back up there.
Well, that was fun to watch. I mean, the preset race, was exciting. The finish of that one was exciting, but it was between two guys. This race was actually between 3 or 4. So, I mean, it was weird. We seen P. Colligator. Congrats to him tonight, man. He did a great job saving fuel, thinking he had enough, but towards the end of it, you both ran out, and somehow I don't know how, but Buck just had enough to get around. He said he did sputter once he was coming out of the last turn, so it was just a question of who was going to run out. You guys had 2 stages to figure out what your strategy was, but you did, McLovin, you did have, in my opinion, probably the fastest car out there tonight. You dominated most of the race. So, hey, remember, in 2 weeks, you know what you got, right?
Oh yeah, I've already built my car there. Did that like a month and a half ago, so that's good to go.
All right, so those are some words for Buck and everyone else in the field. He's got something for the Charlotte Roll. We're ready to go, so just be prepared. You know McLovin's going to show up every week with a banger. But
one more thing too
worst cut
for
out.
Buck and McLovin. M8M actually, his little brother signed into his account. That's how he lagged out of the race.
Yeah.
So, but he said good racing between racing with you guys. So
That's awesome. I don't know if he would have had enough fuel, but
he did.
Nice.
Nuka,
he did.
Nuka just said he had enough fuel to make it to the end.
Man, that's wild.
I mean, I can't say that I'm glad he lagged out, but I'm.
That's honest, but yeah, I wish that wouldn't have happened to him, man. You want to see the best competitors finish out the race, so you know, both of you guys, outstanding job tonight. We'll go to next week, Charlotte, not the Roval, just Charlotte. So get ready.
Alright guys, well, we're going to roll out of here. Thank you guys for stopping in. Again, congrats to the winner, Buck. Good racing from McLovin, man. Strong car tonight. We know he's a ringer. We're going to catch you guys tomorrow night for the Developmental Series at, I just figured out, it's at Charlotte with the Cup Series. So tune in for that. The Bears will be running that show tomorrow night. So you guys have a good night.